This cold weather, all are keeping well. Very good morning to all. Myself Hanin Sheikh from Powai Municipal English Secondary School. Let us start our today's day with English lecture. Children, yesterday we studied the poem The Road Not Taken. Those who didn't join yesterday, for them I am giving just a reminder that yesterday we studied the poem The Road Not Taken. We have also taken the quiz, and I also gave you the appreciation of the poem to write in the notebook. I hope those who attended the lecture, they might have done the appreciation in the notebook. They might have read the poem along with the meanings. I also told to read the poem along with the meanings. I showed the meanings, I showed the pictures of difficult concepts. And when you read the poem along with the meanings, children, it becomes easy to interpret. वो समझने के लिए हमें easy हो जाती है. Now let's start today the next poem and the last poem of from our textbook. जैसे मैंने last poem कहा है, तो many students might have understood which poem which we are going to study. That is 4.5 Tansen. Yes, we are going to study today the poem Tansen 4.5. Okay, children, I give you few seconds to be ready with your textbook, to be ready with your pencil. Today also we will study the poems along with the meanings, and you have to write down, note down the meanings beside the poem. Please write down the meanings beside the poem so that when you read the poem, when you revise the poem, you can easily access to the meanings, you can easily have a glance to the meanings and interpret the poem in a better way. Also at the end, I am going to share the appreciation of the poem, which you will take the screenshot and write it in the notebook. Okay, appreciation is a compulsory question in your paper which carries 5 marks, and children, if you write it properly, I assure you to get 4, 4.5 or 5 out of 5 marks if you write the appreciation in a very good way, in a very presentable way. Okay, so let us start. I hope you all are with your textbook and pencil. I'm sharing here the poem. I hope the screen is visible to you all. So our poem today is Tansen. Let's have some introduction about the Tansen children. Who was Tansen? What was he? Where he was? It's a small introduction you are seeing on your screen. He was a singer. First of all, the best quality in Tansen was he was an exceptional singer, children. Exceptional singer. And he was in the Akbar's court. अकबर के दरबार में तानसेन एक बहुत ही एक्सेप्शनल सिंगर थे. उनकी क्या क्वालिटीज थी, that we will come to know when we will study the poem. He was a prominent figure of Hindustani classical music, and he was also referred to as Ramtanu and was born in 15th century in a Hindu family. He also learned the perfection from his art. उनके गुरु कौन थे? गुरु संत हरिदास. उनसे ही उन्होंने अपना म्यूजिक, अपना सिंगिंग सीखा था. He almost began his career and spent most of most of his adult life in the court of Hindu king Ramchandra Singh. where Tansen's musical abilities and studies gained widespread fame. तो वहीं से उनके करियर की शुरुआत हुई थी रामचंद्र सिंह के कोर्ट। सी व्हाट इज कोर्ट चिल्ड्रन? ये आजकल का जो कोर्ट होता है, इट्स नॉट द कोर्ट, ये हम राजा के दरबार को भी कोर्ट कहते हैं। ठीक है, आई रिपीट, राजा का जो पहले जमाने में देखो राजाओं के दरबार भरते थे, हम लोगों ने बहुत मूवीज में बहुत कहानियों में सुना है कि राजाओं के दरबार होते थे। और वहां पर क्या होता था, वहां पर बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स भी होते थे, सब लोग अपनी अपनी क्वालिटीज बताते थे। और यही नहीं, many cases were also solved, many problems, many difficulties of the people were also solved very tactfully in the court of king, है ना। तो राजा की प्रजा हम कहते हैं ना, तो उस तरह वो दरबार में सब कुछ हुआ करता था। This reputation brought him to the attention of Mughal Emperor Akbar, who sent messengers to Ramchandra Singh requesting Tansen to join the musicians at the Mughal court. So as soon as Emperor Akbar came to know that there is a singer Tansen in Ramchandra Singh's दरबार, तो उन्होंने क्या किया, उनको रिक्वेस्ट की कि तानसेन को हमारे दरबार में भेजो, send him to our court so that he should join our musicians. Okay? So he was encouraged and he joined Akbar's court in 1562. तो राजा अकबर के दरबार में उनकी एंट्री कभी हुई? in 1562. So this was all about Tansen children. Okay? Let's have some view about the darbar. You can see on the left hand side, it's a bit painting of how the court of one emperor used to be. कैसे राजा का दरबार भरता था, कैसे लोग वहां पर अपने ग्रीवेंसेस, अपनी डिफिकल्टीज लेकर आते थे, कैसे वहां पर म्यूजिक का शो भी होता था, और कैसे वहां पर तरह तरह के कॉम्पिटिशन्स भी होते थे उन दरबार में। सो इट वाज अ वेरी डिफरेंट एटमॉस्फेयर इन दोस टाइम्स, है ना। 1562 की बात चल रही है यहाँ पे, यू कैन वेरी वेल इमेजिन। So let's have a glance of 9 gems in Akbar's court. Children, this is just an introduction I am giving you so that you can understand the poem in a better way. ये मैं एक इंट्रोडक्शन बता रही हूँ ताकि तुम्हें उसका थोड़ा प्रीवियस नॉलेज अगर होगा तो पोएम अच्छी तरह समझेंगे, है ना। So 9 gems in Akbar's court. Gems are the important persons. आप लोग भी वो जेम्स खाते हो ना, कलरफुल जेम्स गोलियां होती है। तो एक्चुअली जेम्स, व्हाट डज इट मीन? इट मीन्स द वैल्यूएबल डायमंड। बहुत प्रीशियस डायमंड्स जो होते हैं ना, उनको जेम्स कहते हैं, और वो कलरफुल होते हैं। आई शो यू द पिक्चर ऑल्सो। So there were 9 gems in Akbar's court. You can see the name on your screen. Abul Fazl, Tansen, Raja Todarmal, Abdul Rahim, Faizinia, Birbal and Raja Mansingh. Birbal we all know children. तो वो भी एक 9 gems में से एक थे अकबर के दरबार में। He was very close to Akbar. Akbar और Birbal very famous जोड़ी, right? So these were all the valuable and very precious personalities in Akbar's court. Now here, let's have the actual poem, right? Tansen, the singer in great Akbar's court, won great renown through the Badshahi fort. Sorry. Tansen, the singer in great Akbar's court, won great renown through the Badshahi fort. See children, here I have given in the right hand side, I have given the meanings for you. So Tansen, he was the singer in Akbar's court as we have seen in the introduction, and he won. Won मतलब क्या होता है? It is the past tense of win. Win मतलब जीतना, है ना? And won is the past tense of win. So what he won? उन्होंने क्या जीता है? Great renown. Renown is very famous, popular, well known. Okay? There are many synonyms for this word. Renown, पॉपुलर, वेल नोन, फेमस, ये सारे उसके मीनिंग्स है. थ्रू द बादशाही फोर्ट. बादशाही फोर्ट किसे कहा है? इट इज द अकबर्स दरबार. सो तानसेन, he was a great singer in Akbar's court and he had won. उन्होंने बहुत सारी पॉपुलैरिटी को जीता है. His voice rang like the sound of silver bells and Akbar ravished heard. तो उनकी आवाज कैसी थी तानसेन की? इट वॉज लाइक द साउंड ऑफ सिल्वर बेल्स. चिल्ड्रन, सिल्वर बेल्स, देखो बहुत छोटी छोटी जो बेल्स होती है, उनकी जो आवाज होती है, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज विंड चाइम. इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज विंड चाइम. तो आप लोगों ने भी अपने किसी के घर में देखा होगा कि डोर पे या सीलिंग में ऐसे ऊपर विंड चाइम लगाते हैं. हाँ, उनकी उसकी आवाज, जब वो बेल्स जो है वो जब एक दूसरे से टकराते हैं, व्हेन दे फॉल ऑन ईच अदर, व्हेन दे कोलाइड विथ ईच अदर, तो एक बहुत ही प्यारी सी आवाज निकलती है. इट साउंड्स वेरी स्वीट. सो द साउंड ऑफ तानसेन, the voice of Tansen is compared with the sound of silver bells. उनकी आवाज को सिल्वर बेल्स के साथ कंपेयर किया है. And Akbar ravished heard. Ravished means in a very attractive way, in a very joyful way. Captivate इसका मीनिंग दिया है. Captivate का मीनिंग भी attractive होता है, कैप्चर करने वाला, बहुत अट्रैक्ट करने वाला. So when Tansen used to sing any of the song in Akbar's court, Akbar used to attract like anything. अकबर इतना उनकी आवाज में, उनकी धुन में, उनके सॉन्ग में इतना खो जाते थे that it used to attract Akbar too much. यहाँ पर फुल स्टॉप है, यहाँ से दूसरी लाइन स्टार्ट होती है. चिल्ड्रन, the story tells how the king praised him, gave him many gems, called him chief jewel in his diadem. So the story starts from here, and what is told here, that king used to praise him. What is praise, children? Praise मतलब तारीफ करना, appreciate करना. तो अकबर जो है वो तानसेन की बहुत तारीफ करते थे, उन्हें बहुत प्रेज करते थे. And he used to give him many a gem. Children, can you see on your right hand side the colorful diagrams, the colorful stones like? These are the gems. ऐसे होते हैं gems, very beautiful, very shiny, and they are very costly also. The different type of diamonds are called as gems. Okay? So उन्हें ये कीमती, ये प्रेशियस जेम्स भी अकबर उनको गिफ्ट दिया करते थे. And called him chief jewel in his diadem. Diadem क्या होता है? क्राउन. अब हम सभी को पता है कि राजा जो होते हैं वो अपने सर पर ताज पहनते थे. क्राउन क्या होता है? जो सर पे हम पहनते हैं ना, ताज. So that is crown. So what Akbar used to call him? The chief jewel. Chief is very important, very valuable, and jewel is the ornament. ज्वेलरी हम पहनते हैं ना. तो तानसेन को अकबर ने क्या कहा है? He has called him an important diamond of his crown. Okay? उनका जो पूरा क्राउन है उसमें से, उनका जो क्राउन था वो पूरा हीरो से बना हुआ था. ओके, तो उन हीरो में सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट, सबसे वैल्यूएबल ज्वेल वो तानसेन को कहते हैं. Let's go ahead. One day, the singer sang the song of fire, the Deepak Rag, and burning like a fire. अब एक दिन क्या हुआ है, that Akbar asked him to sing something exceptional. उन्होंने तानसेन को कहा कि कुछ अलग गाकर सुनाओ हमें. तो तानसेन ने क्या किया है, he sang the song of fire. उन्होंने कौन सा राग गाया है, सॉन्ग ऑफ फायर, और उसका नाम क्या था, द दीपक राग. देखो राग क्या होता है, डिफरेंट म्यूजिकल स्ट्रिंग्स होते हैं, वो म्यूजिकल जैसे कि हम राग कहते हैं ना, थीम्स होती है, म्यूजिकल थीम्स, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ म्यूजिकल थीम्स, तो उसे हम राग कहते हैं. तो बहुत सारे राग होते हैं, दीपक राग, मल्हार राग, इस तरह से मालकस राग. तो ये सब जो थीम है, ये जो ट्यून्स होती है, उनके अलग अलग नाम होते हैं. तो तानसेन ने कौन सा राग गाया है, दीपक राग. एंड व्हाट हैपेंड ड्यू टू दैट चिल्ड्रन, दीपक राग जो है वो फायर वाला, दीपक जलने वाला जो होता है ना, वो फायर वाला सॉन्ग है. उस वजह से क्या हुआ है, एंड बर्निंग लाइक अ फायर. फायर जो किसे कहते हैं हम लोग, बर्निंग, बर्निंग मटेरियल. फायर एक्चुअली इट इज कॉल्ड एज, देखो जब हम एक के ऊपर एक जो लकड़ियां जमा कर रखते हैं, when we arrange the wooden logs on one or each other, one above the other, एक फायर उसको कहते हैं फायर. जैसे हम when anybody dies and when we give him the last flame, चिता जिसे हम कहते हैं ना, उसको भी फायर कहते हैं. ओके, so what happened due to that children, his body burst into consuming flame. उस राग की वजह से क्या हुआ है कि तानसेन की जो बॉडी है वो अंदर से जलने लगी है. इस तरह से उन्होंने गाना गाया है, इन हिज सॉन्ग he sang in such a way that his own body started burning. Okay, it started burning, consuming flame. To cure his burning heart, a maiden came and sang Malhar, the song of water cold. तो जैसे ही ये देखा कि तानसेन की बॉडी जो है उस राग की वजह से, उस सॉन्ग की वजह से खुद उनकी जो बॉडी है वो भी जल रही है. सो व्हाट हैपेंड, अ मेडन केम. मेडन, व्हाट इज मेडन चिल्ड्रन, इट इज अनमैरिड गर्ल. एंड दैट अनमैरिड गर्ल, शी केम टू क्यूर his body. And what she did, she started singing the Malhar Rag. What is Malhar? Malhar is related with water. When she started singing the Malhar Rag, it is the song of water cold. What happened then? Till health returned and comfort as of old. So everybody saw this scene, that when Tansen sang the Deepak Rag, his body started burning like flame. And this maiden, this young girl, unmarried girl, she came and she sang the song of Malhar. And due to that, Tansen's body returned to health and comfort as of old. यहाँ पर old का meaning, it's not the old age. It means that in the previous condition, in the healthy condition. So his body returned into healthy condition once again. You can see this is Deepak Rag. It started in all over in the Darbar of Akbar. The Deepak started burning. And Tansen's body also felt as if his body is burning from inside when he started singing the Deepak Rag. His song has such a intensity, such a gravity, कि वो जो गाते थे वो वैसे ही सचमुच होने लगता था. So he started feeling the fire inside his body. And when that maiden sang the Malhar Rag, Malhar is called to water. So due to that, the health of Tansen returned. So let's go ahead, children. I hope you have understood these lines, these paragraphs. Mighty thy teacher must be and divine. Great Akbar said, magic indeed is thine. So children, what is? By seeing all this, all the darbaris sitting in the darbar, they were so much surprised by seeing this scene, what is happening in their darbar. And what Akbar told then? He told, mighty thy teacher must be and divine. He said, the one who has taught you such type of singing, he must be not the common man. He must be very mighty. Mighty is very talented, very tactful, very intelligent. He's your teacher. Thy means your. Okay. Please note it down, all the meanings, children. I'm showing you the meanings also in the right hand side. And the meanings which are not given, I'm telling you orally also. So please note it down. So mighty is very powerful, very intelligent, very wise. So Akbar is telling Tansen that it is not the common thing what you have done today. And the one who is your teacher, who has taught you, he must be not common man, but he must be very divine. What is divine? Divine is related to godliness. Okay, very related to something supernatural or godly. तो अकबर ने क्या कहा है कि योर टीचर मस्ट बी वेरी supernatural or the divine one. Great Akbar said, magic indeed is thine. So what you have done today in Darbar is not the simple thing. It is just like a magic. We have seen with our own eyes. It seems to be like a magic. Learned at his feet. Then happy Tansen bowed and said, beyond the world's ignoble crowd, scorning its wealth, remote and far away, he dwells within a cave of Himalaya. So what Akbar has asked to Tansen that I want to meet your teacher. I want to meet your guru, the one who has taught you so exceptional singing. तो आपके टीचर से, आपके गुरु से हमें मिलना है. So what Tansen told? Tansen bowed. What is bow, children? Bow is kneeling down, putting your head down like. So what he said, what Tansen said, that beyond the world's ignoble crowd. What is ignoble? Ignoble is rejecting, not accepting, giving very less importance. तो उन्होंने अपने गुरु के बारे में क्या कहा है कि मेरे जो गुरु है उन्होंने ये जो संसार है, ये जो वर्ल्ड है, उसको सैक्रिफाइस कर दिया है, त्याग दिया है. क्राउड को क्या कहा है वहां पे? इग्नोबल. सो व्हाट इज इग्नोबल? गिविंग लेस इंपॉर्टेंस टू दिस वर्ल्डली थिंग्स. इस वर्ल्ड को, इस मटेरियलिस्टिक थिंग्स को उन्होंने त्याग दिया है, उन्होंने इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं दिया है. स्कॉर्निंग इट्स वेल्थ. इट्स वेल्थ मतलब इट्स कौन है यहाँ पे? इट्स इज दिस वर्ल्ड. सो he has rejected, he has scorned the wealth of this world. He is not at all interested in all the luxury or the wealth of this world. And where he has gone? He has gone in remote and far away. The meaning of these, both these words is same, children. What is remote? Remote is having some distance, having means very far away. And he dwells within a cave of Himalaya. Dwells means he lives. That means Tansen's guru, where he lives within the cave of Himalaya. So here Tansen has given the introduction of his guru. So we come to know some of the qualities of his guru. If the question is asked here to say something about the guru, I hope you have understood what you will give the introduction of guru, that he is beyond this world, he is beyond this ignoble crowd. and he has rejected all the luxury and wealth, and he has gone far away in the remote place to live in the cave of Himalaya. Yes, these are all the luxuries of the world. The money, then the luxury, the good eatings, then the luxurious house to live. These are all worldly materialistic things, children. Okay, these are all the attractions of life. So his guru has rejected, sacrificed all these attractions of the world, right? ये सारे जो attractions होते हैं ये उनके गुरु ने त्याग दिए हैं. So here is the picture of Himalaya. तानसेन ने कहा है कि उनके गुरु जो है वो dwells in Himalaya. Dwell क्या होता है? To live in on that place. तो उनके गुरु कहाँ रहते हैं? In the caves of Himalaya. You can see here the picture of cave and how he is doing the meditation over here. Okay, this is the picture of cave. And as Akbar also has told to Tansen that your guru is something divine. Okay, what meaning I have told for divine? Related to godliness, something supernatural. So when you have to attempt something supernatural, children, you have to be not interested in all these materialistic things of the world. Okay? You cannot achieve the supremacy of supernatural things when you are entangled, when you are busy in all this materialistic world, luxurious world. You cannot attempt something supernatural. So this guru has also left all the worldly things and he has gone in the caves of Himalaya to have something supernatural, something divine thing. ठीक है, समझ रहे हो? Okay, let's have the another stanza. Could I but see him once, desired the king. Could I see him but once, desired the king. Sit at his feet a while and listening. So what Akbar King Akbar has presented his wish that क्या मैं आपके गुरु को एक बार देख सकता हूँ. Desired the king. What is desire? Desire to wish. है ना? उन्होंने एक इच्छा अपनी बताई है किंग ने कि मैं आपके गुरु से मिलना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि जिन्होंने आपको इतना अच्छा सिंगिंग, वेरी सुपरनेचुरल सिंगिंग जो सिखाया है कि जो राग तुम गाते हो वो राग सचमुच प्रेजेंट हो जाता है, वो राग का इफेक्ट सचमुच दिखाई देता है, तो ऐसे गुरु से मैं मिलना चाहता हूँ. Sit at his feet a while and listening. So Akbar told that I wanted to sit near his feet and I will listen to him. Hear his celestial song. Celestial, children, it is heavenly. Here the meaning is given. Celestial bodies भी देखो geography में भी आपने पढ़ा होगा. Celestial bodies, what it is called? It is in the space, something heavenly. Okay? So I will listen to his heavenly songs. And I would deny my state and walk in robes of poverty. What Akbar told to Tansen, that I would deny. That means I will leave, I will reject my state. My state means his position. यहाँ पर state का meaning क्या है? His position. What was his position? He was the king. And so what Akbar told, that I will not go to him as a king. I will meet him as a common man. See, and walk in robes. What is robes, children? यहाँ पे मीनिंग नहीं दिया है, आप लोग सभी साइड में लिख लो पेंसिल से. robe is the clothes. Okay? जो king and the prince द गाउन दैट दे वेयर, है ना, बड़े बड़े उनके जो गाउन होते थे, अलग ड्रेसिंग होता है ना किंग का, तो उसको रोब कहते हैं, ROBE। डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज विद द ROPE, वो रोप होता है, रस्सी जिसे हम कहते हैं, दैट इज डिफरेंट। ये ROBE है, दैट मीन्स क्लोथ्स, द क्लोथ्स ऑफ द किंग। सो व्हाट अकबर टोल्ड, I will reject, I will not disclose my position as a king, I will not disclose my clothes, and I will meet him as a common person. I will walk in the robes of poverty. मतलब एक बहुत ही कॉमन मैन बनकर मैं उनके पास जाऊंगा और उनसे मैं मिलूंगा। okay? Then Tansen said, as you desire, Huzur, indeed, 'twere better as a slave and poor. So what Tansen also agreed to the statement of King Akbar. And what he told, as you desire, Huzur. Huzur here is the king. पहले जमाने में ऐसे वर्ड्स यूज करते थे लोग अपने किंग को बोलने के लिए। तो उन्होंने कहा कि जैसी आपकी इच्छा हुजूर। इंडीड दैट मीन्स श्योर। ट्वेर, ट्वेर का मीनिंग क्या होता है, इट वेयर। देखो यहाँ दिया है राइट में, इंडीड इज इट वेयर, better as a slave and poor. So Tansen also agreed to the statement of the king and told that it will be better if we meet him as a slave. Slave किसे कहते हैं, the servant, जैसे गुलाम होते हैं ना, और the servant गरीब लोग होते हैं। So we will meet him as a slave and we will meet him as the poor people. Then only he will talk to us, then only he will entertain us. If we go to him as a king and as a darbari, he will not talk to us and he will not entertain us, because he is not at all interested in all these worldly materialistic things. To come, for he lifted above the things of earth, disdains to sing to earthly kings. Now what Tansen is giving more information about his guru. Tansen is telling that he disdains. Disdains means stopped. Okay, he has stopped to sing to earthly kings. See children, what is earthly here? Earthly means the people living on the earth. Okay, the people living on the earth. That means we, the common people. So here he is telling कि उनके गुरु ने लोगों के लिए गाना बंद कर दिया है। He is not interested in giving his singing, in showing his the talent of singing to the common people. Okay? Long was the road and Akbar was as a slave, followed Tansen, who rode towards the cave. So they started their journey towards Himalaya to meet the guru of Tansen. Long was the road was very long, and at that time Akbar was not as a king but as a slave, as a poor man, as a common man. He started to follow Tansen, who rode, RODE. See children, don't get mixed with the spellings. ROAD is our road, रास्ता, लेकिन यहाँ पर spelling different है, RODE. So road is the past tense of ride, RIDE. राइड करना मतलब कुछ किसी पे बैठ के ट्रेवल करना, है ना, टू राइड अ बाइसिकल, टू राइड अ व्हीकल, टू राइड अ हॉर्स। तो उन्होंने they started riding towards the cave. वो केव की तरफ उन्होंने ट्रेवल करना स्टार्ट किया। High in the mountains. Now at the singer's feet they knelt and prayed with supplication sweet. So at last they reached the cave and they saw the Guru. He was in the meditation in the caves of Himalaya. They knelt. What is knelt children? अपने knees पर bend हो जाना, उसको knelt कहते हैं। and they prayed with supplications sweet. So when they saw Guru, they were feeling very happy and they bent in front of him in a supplication. What is supplication? In the position of a prayer. Okay, in the position of prayer. They sat like that. Towards thy shrine, lo, we have journeyed long. O holy master, bless us with thy song. तो जब दोनों ही सामने गुरु के सामने आ गए तो उन्होंने अपने नीज पर वो बैठ गए एंड दे स्टार्टेड रिक्वेस्टिंग हिम. व्हाट दे टोल्ड कि आपकी श्राइन, SHRINE, व्हाट इज श्राइन? इट इज द टेम्पल. ओके, द सिनोनिम ऑफ टेम्पल इज श्राइन. तो उन्होंने क्या कहा गुरु से कि हम लोग बहुत दूर से आए हैं. वी हैव जर्नीड फ्रॉम लॉन्ग वे एंड वी हैव कम टू योर टेम्पल. O holy master, holy is very pure, very divine. Bless us with thy song. Please bless us with your, thy is with your song. What do you mean by thy? It means your. So please, we have come through long journey just to listen to your divinely song. See, you have the picture of how the road was very long towards the Himalaya. Then Ustad, won by their humility, sang songs. Won by their humility, sang songs of peace and high felicity. See, children, Ustad was also impressed by their supplication, was impressed by their request. And when he saw that these persons are very common persons, he was also happy. And then Ustad किसे कहा यहाँ पे? गुरु को. Okay? गुरु को हम उस्ताद भी कहते हैं. Won by their humility. So humility is with their courtesy, with their kindness, with their humbleness. उन्होंने जिस तरह से गुरु से बात की है, उनकी स्टाइल से, उनके स्टेटमेंट से, वो गुरु जो है वो बहुत इम्प्रेस हुए हैं, उन्हें अच्छा लगा है. तो इसलिए उन्होंने क्या किया है? He sang the songs of peace in high felicity. What is felicity? Felicity is the great happiness. तो उन्होंने बहुत ही खुशी से, गुरु ने बहुत ही खुशी से गाना गाया है. अब उन्होंने कौन सा राग गाया है चिल्ड्रन? He sang the Malkas Rag. Malkas Rag is related with the happiness, with the joyfulness. Okay? So he was very happy. Guru was very happy to see these two persons, and he started singing the Malkas Rag in all ecstatic rank. Ecstatic is again the you can say the attraction, or you can say the hypnotizations. Like हमसे होता है ना कि हम बिल्कुल खो जाते हैं उसमें, है ना? किसी आप लोग भी, अगर आपको कोई म्यूजिक पसंद है, आपको कोई सॉन्ग पसंद है, तो आप अगर वो सुनते हो तो बिल्कुल उसमें खो जाते हो. यू आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ ऑल अदर थिंग्स. तो उसमें बिल्कुल खो जाना. तो इस तरह से किंग अकबर एंड तानसेन, they both of them were hypnotized by the singing of Guru. वो उसी में पूरी तरह खो गए. And not only both of them, but see, till birds and beasts enchanted as he sang. तो सिर्फ common people ही नहीं, बल्कि सारे birds and beasts is the animals. तो वहाँ के जो birds और animals थे, वो भी उनके राग को सुनकर बहुत attract हो जाते थे. Okay? They were enchanted. Enchanted means become very happy and attractive. Gathered to hear over Akbar's dreaming soul. See here over how it is written, O apostrophe ER. So इसे हम कैसे पढ़ेंगे? Over. So all these birds and beasts, these animals also gathered around Guru to listen to his Malkas Rag. He felt the waves of heavenly rapture roll. So what Akbar was feeling, what was the feeling when he was listening to the song? He felt as if he is in heaven. What is heaven? The paradise. स्वर्ग हम कहते हैं ना जिसे. It is heaven. And his heart is feeling the rapture role. Rapture role is the extreme happiness. ऐसा हैप्पीनेस मानो किसी को अगर स्वर्ग मिल गया है तो उसे जितनी खुशी होगी उतनी ही खुशी अकबर को हुई थी उनका सॉन्ग सुनकर. ओके, लेट्स गो ahead. See, you can see here. But as he turned to speak his words of praise, Ustad had vanished from his wondering gaze. You can see the astonishment. What is astonished? Very much surprised. It's a shock. Not only surprised but also shocked. Why? Why they were shocked? Because they all were so much engrossed in listening to the singing the Malkas Rag of Guru कि उन्होंने अपनी आंखें बंद कर ली और उन्हें ऐसे फील हो रहा था as if they are in heaven. But when they opened their eyes to speak to Guru और उनकी तारीफ करने के लिए उन्हें अप्रिशिएट करने के लिए जब उन्होंने अपनी आंखें खोली और देखा तो क्या था? That Ustad had disappeared. He has vanished. वो वहां से गायब हो चुके थे. From his wondering gaze. Gaze is what? The view. Okay, view. Gaze means to देखना, मतलब हम जिसे कहते हैं. तो जैसे ही उन्होंने अपनी आंखें खोली और गुरु से बात करना चाहिए तो गुरु वहां पर नहीं थे. वो वहां से वैनिश हो चुके थे, गायब हो चुके थे. So they both were too much astonished. They were wondering कि गुरु आखिर कहाँ गए हैं. Tell me, Tansen. Tell me, Tansen, what theme this is that holds its soul enchanted and the heart enfolds. So Akbar is too much attracted by this Malkas Rag and meeting with his guru. So he is asking Tansen कि ये कौन सा theme था जिसने मेरे हार्ट को एक हेवनली फीलिंग दिया है. ऐसा मुझे फील हुआ है एज इफ आई एम इन हेवन. मैं जैसे स्वर्ग में ही बैठा हूँ ऐसा मुझे लग रहा है. एंड ही वॉज इन अ हाई डिलाइट. डिलाइट अगेन हियर the happiness. See children, in this poem many words, different words are used for happiness. So you can underline all those words: delight, rapture role, enchanted, felicity. These are all related with happiness. And when he knew the name, tell me again, he said, could you the same theme sing to lure my heart to paths untrod? So what here Akbar King is telling कि यहाँ से गुरु तो आपके दिखाई नहीं दे रहे हैं. He is vanished. He disappeared somewhere. So what Akbar told to Tansen, क्या तुम वैसी ही धुन, वैसी ही थीम मेरे लिए गा सकते हो? To lure, lure is again the enticing, to attract. Lure का meaning क्या होता है? Attract my heart to paths untrod. See children, what is the meaning of untrod? Not traveled. मतलब एक ऐसे रास्ते पर मुझे लेकर जाता है. ये जो धुन है, ये जो थीम है, ऐसे रास्ते पर लेकर जाता है जहां पर कोई नहीं गया है. That path is untrod. Untrod is not traveled by anyone. Okay? तो ऐसे राह पर लेकर जाता है जहां पर कोई भी नहीं गया है. तो ऐसी धुन, ऐसी थीम क्या तुम फिर से गा सकते हो? ऐसे अकबर ने तानसेन से पूछा. So what answer Tansen gave? Ah, no, to thee. I sing, he sings to God. So the one line answer of Tansen is that no, not at all. I cannot sing such type of dhun, such type of theme or such type of rag. Why? Because I am the worldly singers. मैं तो यहाँ के राजाओं के लिए गाता हूँ. लेकिन मेरे जो गुरु है वो भगवान के लिए गाते हैं. So I cannot copy his rag. I cannot copy his theme. He is the divine. He is divine singer, and I am the worldly singer. Understood the difference between these two, children? Tansen is the worldly singer, and his guru is the divine singer. He sings to God. So I cannot copy his theme, or I cannot sing his rag. Okay? So this was all about the poem. I hope you have understood it well, children, and you have written the meanings also beside the poem, and you have enjoyed the poem also. So here comes on your screen the appreciation of the poem. You can take the screenshot, children, and please write it down in your notebook so that you can get the maximum marks out of it. Okay. So I stop over here.